What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer, and tonight we are in Middle Earth. No trains in Middle Earth. Oh, look at this. No sooner do I start, I getting attacked. You know what? Some cats just need to know their place. You are the white meat. There we go. Wound. All right. Some branches over here. Oh, cliff stalker. Anyway, yeah, no trains tonight. I think I'm getting a little trained out between. Well, okay, today run 8 went well. I got my 2-hour stream in just as I'm about ready to connect and get the road power out and connect that one train. Got a little bit of a power outage that killed everything. I mean, wasn't out. We weren't out for very long. Maybe like 30 seconds, minute. So, but I always get a little concerned when something like that happens. That, you know, did the computer survive? So, and in essence, no, it didn't. It took, well, it caused Windows to hiccup. Windows took a look at my drivers for my video card, which it does this periodically, and said, no, those are the wrong drivers. You need to use Windows drivers. And replaced them with their own. And so when I tried to put mine back on, Windows said, no, that's the wrong driver. I mean, so I had to go through a whole download process again. But now I'm back. So didn't take that long to fix, but yeah, now I'm back. So kind of this, well, I haven't done Lotro in a while. I keep mentioning it, Lord of the Rings Online. So this is kind of a bit of a test to see if the system crashes again. So the question is, did the power surge or the power outage take the computer and the video drivers? What did it do? Did it survive the power outage? No, to tell the truth, I actually went to check to see if the rest of the neighborhood was out. Like I said, as I was leaving the room, saying a whole bunch of bad words, it came back on again. And then I even kind of questioned too if it's if it was an actual power outage or if it was a neighbor actually playing games, because as I went outside to look, I saw the neighbor next door kind of walking away, and he was walking away in a manner that made me think that he was actually on the property and playing with the switches. Yeah, he's a teenager. He thinks he's comically decent, so he plays video games and streams them. So, but hey, you know, a lot of people my age do this. I've been playing video games, well, even before his parents were alive. Alright, what have I got going? I just picked up a couple of quests. So I gotta find Captain McHamidgen, whatever his name is. Find and confront this captain dude. Burn the lookouts. Burn the guard towers. Burn the lookout towers. And then decimate the encampment. Fight 14 Corsairs. And there it is. Okay, let's go hurt some people. So, if you're not familiar with Lord of the Rings Online, it came out in 2007, and I think for a game of its age, it still looks really well, still plays really well. It's very well maintained. All things considered, it's gone through some changes, both positive and negative. Current developers have a passion for it, so they're really keeping it alive. Every update that they come out with some changes to the engine. So I don't have a whole lot of lag, to be honest with you. I know some people do, especially those people overseas. And that's just because everything's maintained here in the US. Alright, oh, you're gonna come after me? Alright, you know what? Let's just grab a whole bunch. I want to grab you too. Oh, archers. I didn't see that one guy. I wasn't paying attention. That one guy is an archer. They don't tend to run after you. You gotta stay and face them before they bring out their swords. And the archers tend to hurt a lot. I'll also grab the chest, see what's in it. So, let's see how we're doing on this one. Do I have everything set up right? We have desktop audio, we got game. Okay, you should guys be hearing the game fine. Okay, So anyway, seen a Dorn chest back there, but I think that is actually for a scholar to pick up. There's a backpack, we can grab that too. All the stuff that's flashy there in my inventory is all brand new stuff. So, good Dorn chest. Yeah, that's a scholar's chest. Okay. There's a guy that I'm looking for. Alright, let's go over here, fight the archer. Oh, both are archers. Dang it. You are not even alive. No, neither are you. Oh, actually, you're not even alive. Ooh. Break the chains. I need one more. Oh, I forgot to burn stuff. Burn guard towers. Okay, let's go find some guard towers to burn. Alright, that quest is done. So, you notice the names of these guys are blue? Well, that's because they're a level lower than me. I'm like 103, they're 99, I think is what I just saw. I thought I picked this back up. Did it respawn? If it did, that's fine. More loot. So, and the whole point, even like here, book 1, chapter 7, that one is, there's a guard tower. Is actually what I want to follow. So I think I'm going to finish these quests here that were in this. Who the heck is shooting at me? Oh, the guard tower dude is. I didn't realize he could shoot at me from up there. Burn! Burn, Felicia. Now that he's burned, I don't think I can climb this. Nope. He's still gonna shoot me? Alright, I still need what I need. I got 6 guard towers and 2 lookout towers. But anyway, yeah, it's like a bell curve. Think of it that way. If I want to get my maximum XP, I want to fight mobs that are white, or better yet, yellow. And that's their names, what I'm talking about, obviously. So that would be the top of the bell curve. And then the bottom of the bell curve on either side gives you no XP. So if you look at the left side, you start out with no XP. Then you move up the side of the bell. And you go from gray to light blue to dark blue to white to yellow, and then come back. Well, white would be at the top of the bell. Then you come down the other side, and then it's yellow, and then gold, red, and then purple. And honestly, if anything's red, run from it. Or purple, run from it. Alright, who's pew pewing at me? I thought I burned you! I can't hit him, so I gotta run. So ultimately the best place to be is running quests and fighting mobs that are either white or yellow in color and their naming. Not like blue. I'm getting XP, but I'm not getting Of course, I'm getting a lot extra because I got some blue bar down here because I do subscribe. And for the subscription every month you subscribe, you get 500 Lotro coins, and I'm going to talk about that too. The Lotro coins They're the in-game currency that you can use to buy things to increase your quality of life. And you get 500 every month that you're subscribed. Yes, it is worth it for me to subscribe because I love the game. I love Tolkien, and that's where I get to run around in the world of J.R.R. Tolkien playing this game. So, a lot of fun. And just something different. I know a lot of everybody's going to be coming on. Oh, hey, LazyFarmer's on. Hey, no more trains. Not tonight. No trains tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, there's no me. Well, let's see. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Not on Friday. Alright, so it said that on Friday I'm going to be working a basketball tournament for the school that I work at. But I'll be free on Saturday and Sunday. Alright, that one's done. And that's my war steed just leveled up. Which is really, for me, as I honestly, is no big deal because I don't even use my war steed anymore. And speaking of steed, I'm just going to run out everything out of here. And go back and talk to the person I need to talk to and see if I can do any tasks. Turn those in. Yeah, just pew pew at me. Hopefully you don't knock me off my horse. Run, Forrest! Not too bad. Oh, I got a lot of geezers around here. Look at these Corsairs, these Corsairs, those Corsairs. Dogs, cats, chickens, rats. Everything wants to hurt my dwarf. So I got a lot. Let's see, I got many characters. This would be my fourth one. Well, actually, I'll take it back. I had two, my minstrel and my guardian, which respectively is my leather worker and my scholar. I had leveled those up to 140. Well, level cap is now 150. I just finished doing that with my hunter. Hunter completed all of the new area, and so now I'm working. This is my woodworker slash champion, or champion slash woodworker, however you want to say it, and that's what I'm working on. So just doing a little something different tonight.
Gondor needs your aid.
Gondor.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Travel to Ostlantir and speak with Gil. You know what? I'm going to take the quest, but I'm looking here that it's light blue. You know what? I'll take the quest, get to the next area for the discovery piece, whether I choose to... shattered hatchets. I can at least turn in 2 bundles of shattered hatchets for some tasks. I really need to stop working. Where's the task panel? And start working the book quest, and just the book quest. Because it's green, I need to bring it up to at least dark blue, if not white. Then I'll pick up whatever quests are in that area, so more better XP. That was weird. Nice little leg spike. And got our hatchets. Alright, turn those in. Got task, get reputation. Not too concerned with that right now because honestly, I'll come back and do this later. Run around and work on reputation. I need to go back and do a lot of other areas on him. Reputation helps out with trait virtues. I need to work on these. Right now I'm working on determination, which is really pitiful. 8 out of a potential 51. Determination, as you can see, is agility, physical mastery, critical rating. Agility does help all characters now. Before, agility was primarily just like a ranger skill or a thief skill. They've changed it now so that that these skills all benefit the characters in some way. So as a champion, it used to say agility increases your critical rating, or like on a hunter, it would say agility is very important for you, so you wanted to focus on agility. Now it's as you can see, as a champion, agility increases your critical rating, physical mastery, outgoing healing, finesse, and parry ratings, and those are all things that you need as a champion. So agility definitely helps. So a little more flexibility in how you build your character in Lord of the Rings Online. Hey, we got another person coming in. Awesome. So let us go ahead, leave that up, but I'm going to go focus on Book 1, Chapter 7, which Book 1, Chapter 7 is right here. So I'm going to head out the road and right down the road toward Edheland and go check that ring right there. This ring is the next town. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go here and see where it takes me. So let's get on the mount. So when I started playing this back in the day, oh my gosh, started playing this in 2010. I remember seeing a commercial. I was watching Fellowship of the Ring. Just got done going through a divorce, living in an apartment by myself up in South Lake Tahoe, and middle of winter, snowing like all get out. What can I do? Well, all I can do is watch TV. And I forgot. I was doing something on the computer, but I couldn't even tell you what it was. And was watching Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. And then all of a sudden I heard, well, they were in a commercial. I got up, went into the kitchen, get something to drink, make some popcorn, go back to doing whatever I was doing on the computer. Oh. Corsair patrols. Ooh. Alright, well, they're going to go up and down the road. Here they come, so I'm just going to ride back. They're going to chase me, but I'll ride them off. But anyway, yeah, and then I just heard the commercial. You know, it was a commercial for Lord of the Rings. I'm like, okay, whatever they're advertising, they're tie it in. It was on TBS. Who knew what they were doing to try to tie that in? And then all of a sudden I just heard, thou shalt not pay. Hey, that means something's free. What are they talking about? So I started paying attention to the commercial, and of course, the commercial was for Lord of the Rings Online, and I went, wait, there's a game, and it's free? Let me go check it out. I did. And, okay, I need to go back this way. So I did go check it out, and it was free. It was actually, at that time, I think level cap was level 20. Well, not level cap, but, free to play was level 20, and so okay, it was a free download. They had just shifted their business model from an elf stands atop the overlook surveying the refuge of Edheland. It's too bad I'm so ahead of the curve as far as
if you are a friend, you are welcome to share my watch.
Okay, I have to go in there anyway, but there'll be some quests in there, but it was actually, I remember this one was actually kind of fun. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it was just something that I got in and, you know, made a ranger, you know, not knowing what to do, and never played an MMO before. I was exposed to a friend that they would talk about, what was it, World of Warcraft, but I looked at it, wasn't really feeling it, never really got in and played it. But this is Lord of the Rings, this is Tolkien, this is, wow, this is great, this is, look at it, there's Bree, I just came into Bree, there's the Shire in the map, and, you know, and though back in those days, it was primarily Shadows of Angmar, and nowhere near what it is now. And that was, they had been around for 3 years at that point. You know, and I'm glad I dove into it. I mean, because all of a sudden it's like I remember playing, and the first friends I ever made in an online game came from playing here, and I can tell you it was. I mean, I never thought you could actually make friends online, but these guys were hilarious. And as we became friends, and I joined the kin, the Guardians of Fanghorn. Oh my God, it was just good times all the way around. Spent more time laughing than I did playing the game, and I don't regret those times. Hey, guys, come here. I don't know what you're running around for, but you guys are spastic and okay. Now there's relics around here I gotta pick up. What else I gotta do? I gotta pick up 6 relics, which I got 3. I need to defeat 8 Corsairs, I got 4, and then I have to explore the northwest docks, the southern court, and then the tallest tower. Okay. There's a relic over there. But, no, it was good times. I mean, it really was. And, I mean, I remember the first time that I came across out in the area that they called the Troll Shaws. And if you know the story of Bilbo and the Trolls, if you've seen the movie The Hobbit, the Trolls, and in the director's cut of the movie The Fellowship of the Ring, they show up again as stone trolls. Well, they're in this game here, and I started recognizing things from the movies here in the game, and then so that made me go back and I wanted to reread the books, and I did. And okay, so I got all the relics. I need a few more. Dorn chest, adorn chest, those are, again, those are the scholar. 2 more. You know, some things have changed for the better, and some things I'm just going to say have changed. I don't know if it's for the better. It's for, in my personal preference. I just did the tallest tower and then the northwest dock. So I think this must be the dock. Hey guys, everybody, follow me. Anybody an archer? Nobody an archer? Come on down here. Follow me. I know. Follow me. Follow me. We'll grab this guy running. Yeah, you too. Come here. Everybody follow me. Let's get this guy down here. Alright. Hello. Oh, you guys are, look, I turn around to say hi and you run off. Not cool. Okay. So that's the other dock. You go to the other dock. Okay, fine. I saw a dock, I went for it. It's the other dock. I think there's a deed. No, there is no deed to kill these guys. I have no deed. If it did, I humbled them. It said something at the bottom, like, okay, like for the quest, how many of those I need to kill. If there's a deed, how many I need to kill to complete the deed. Or maybe even complete the first tier of the deed. There's nothing, so if I can get by without defeating, they don't use the word kill. If I use the word defeat. So I don't know what my daughter Tana's doing. Oh, there we go. Pick that into gear. No messages. I know I gave her a video card for her computer, and it was a used one, but hey, I'm clearing things out. I'm just gonna throw it out. I know it still works. So she doesn't have one. She was using the one that came with, that was basically part of the processor. She hasn't found any, she's having lag on this game, and I don't have lag. So if I don't have lag, she shouldn't have lag. She does, and I think a lot job is, you know, she's got many. She maxed her memory out. She was a processor, and I think the processor would be sharing time with. Okay, explore the northern way. I did explore the dock. What am I missing? Oh, there's a dock over there too. Ah, man. No, I'm not gonna swim over to it. Go over there and run. All right. Get out here. Safe spot. We'll show you the map with how they've expanded. I remember Rise of Isengard expansion coming down. Seeing the Tower or that was amazing. And then they dropped 2 different expansions, and East and West. That was pretty cool. Rohan was one of the spots in the game. Alright, ships dock. Alright, now go back. Go back and talk that guy up on the cliff. No, you do go beat up anybody else. Yeah, yeah, East, West, Rohan, big battles was the first one. Battle of Helm's Deep. And I'll be honest, when he didn't aggro me. That's fine. Don't aggro me. Just run away. Let's see. Let's see. Minas Tirith, Battle of Pelennor Plains. But when Minas Tirith dropped, I will be honest, was a bit disappointed. And that was because the company that was in charge of the game at the time, when they came up with...
It always warms the heart to meet a new friend in these dangerous days.
Meet a new friend in these dangerous days. We do not have enough warriors to cast the Corsairs into the sea, but your efforts in the refuge have told them that even an abandoned refuge is never truly forgotten by the elves. You know what? I've always had a problem with that. You know, if it's not forgotten, if it's in our place, fix the ruins up, rebuild it.
I am Lathlorn, and I am proud to count myself among the Avarim.
Okay, that was... all I wanted to do listening to him talk is go Bueller. It's time for me to introduce myself. I am Lathlorn. I am proud to count myself among the Avarim. We are tasked by Círdan, the shipwright, with maintaining a watch of Ed Helon. Now that's gonna... We'll talk about Círdan here in a minute. And have done now for some time, removing overgrown brush and keeping the paths clear and ensuring the docks remain free of debris. If the havens of Mithlond become unattainable, this would be the last place for which my people would depart this Middle-earth for the Undying Lands. The men of Umbar that occupy Edhelon do us a grievous turn and do not even know it. Dorthaneth is the leader of the Avarim, and you can find find her in the cave where we reside now. If you follow the road southwest on the way to Dol Amroth, you will come to a rocky cleft in the ground, and to your right, follow it down to a cliffside. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to go find the cave. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to remove this one, and we're just going to focus on the book quest. So, Círdan, the lore of Círdan, well, since we're semi-safe here, we'll go to the map. I'm going to back all the way out. So here is all of Middle-earth as we know it. And Shadows of Angmar, kind of in this area here, in Eriador. Here's Angmar right up here. Carn-dûm is up there. But you get to play all of this. This was the entry-level area, and except for Cardalion and Swanfleet, which is relatively new, it was Ered Luin. Yondershire's new. We didn't have that. There was a big gaping hole right here. But you had the Shire, Eredluin, Evendim, Foreshell, North Downs, Breeland, Lone Lands, Trollshaws, and Angmar were pretty much it. And that's kind of the start. I think I got everything there. I think that's kind of the start of Lord of the Rings Online, and that brought you to the edge of the Misty Mountains. And then, of course, they drop in Eregion, which gave you this whole area here, which gave you also the gates to Moria. And then, of course, then we have Rovanion. Well, you have Moria down here was an expansion. They gave you Moria. When you came out of Moria, you got into Lothlorien. And then you go across from Lothlorien into southern Mirkwood and deal with the stronghold of the Necromancer, who later on we find out is Sauron. And everything else on this particular map is, anything in the north is relatively brand new. So they expand that out. And then, so here's Rovanion. And then, of course, like I said, they dropped Rohan, Eastern Rohan, Western Rohan. Here's Adoras. Helm's Deep is here. They gave, you know, after you came out of Lothlorien and Mirkwood and all that, well, southern Mirkwood's over here. Then they gave us, you know, Rise of Isengard, which dropped this area here. Gave you Isengard, Nankuranir, and Dunland. And then they have the Gap of Rohan. Then you had the Westfold, and which they gave you this side of it, and, you know, and then they gave you the east side. The east fold's over here, and east wall, is that new? Oh, Nanhill, that is new. That is new. Dead Orc Glade. There's the Argonath. You can get to see the Argonath. So, if my daughter, actually, her mom gave her a pair of bookends for her books, which are the Argonath, and that's pretty cool. That was honestly really, really cool. Falls of Ross, which is where Boromir went over the edge when he was in his canoe after he was slain. Parth Galen, you know, down here is where the Fellowship actually eventually split up, and Frodo and Sam went this way, and everybody went this way, and so, but then, yeah, so that's all in Rohan. Then they give you Gondor, Far Norien, Western Gondor, Eastern Gondor, Central Gondor. All these were extra. They just kept adding on and adding on. And then you get to go into Mordor, and you come in through the, you know, through the Blown Gates, through the Waste, through the Blown Gates into, you know, the Moranon, and then down. Here's Minas Morgul down here, the Plateau. This is all, you get to go all these places. Everywhere I'm showing you, you go. It's a lot of area. And then now we're down here into Umbar, down here where the Corsairs are coming from. That's the latest one that they just dropped. So I mean, it's a huge map, and all of it's playable, and they're still adding more. They have plans for more. So anyway, in fact, Umbar, they just gave you kind of a little bit. There's a lot of content in what they just gave us, but right, so I do need to go here actually. So let me bring that quest back up again. Where was he? Nope. 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 City of Dol Amroth. And these are all green, that's why I don't have them up. House on Tears and Belfast, so, okay, we're going to click on that one. Yep, so we're going to go back down the road, come back down this way, go here, turn this quest in, maybe not take any others, and then continue on down this road, go find this cave, which is where the book quest is at. That's my story, that's my plan, I'm sticking to it. Alright, so already took a look, already have some things in my... I went to Steam tonight as well. And yeah, actually I'm fortunate. The two new pieces of software that I wanted to get, one of those is heavily on sale. I'll explain when I actually do a stream of that one. That one's heavily on sale, and it's so heavily discounted that it's going to allow me to buy the other piece of software and all its DLCs that are available for it, and overall, if I take what I save on the first game and apply it to the second game, the second one is actually only going to cost me probably about 25% of its value. But we'll explain that when it comes along. And it's another one that my, daughter's like, Dad, you gotta come play this with me. And well, things we do, we dads do for our daughters. So. Alright. So, yep, normally I do like about a 2-hour stream, but I think in this one, got about 20 minutes and we'll be into it for about an hour. I think we'll give it about 20 minutes and just do a little 1-hour stream on this one. Mostly this is just to kind of check to see if my system's stable after today's crash. Alright, new deed, Gondor, Western Gondor Prosperity. This is a plug-in that I'm running, and I meant to disable that, and I forgot. But basically, this down here is not a plugin, it's actually part of the game, and I just started a whole new deed. Deed completed. So, I completed that deed. I got a title, Wanderer of West Gondor. Who cares? I'm not going to apply it. But there's a new deed, and the new deed is... doesn't say. This is what I was talking about. This is Western Gondor, and I have all these deeds here in Western Gondor. In fact, even Paths of the Dead, I've got to go discover 4 things. But this is where I get my virtue experience, and I need to work the deeds on this character so I can raise my virtues up, because virtues in the long run will definitely help. And then that's 5 Lotro points, which can be used in the store. Waiting for it to load up. There it is. A little bit of lag right there. Sometimes it is a bit of a lag getting the store to open up. Especially ever since they did it. I've got 283 points. I haven't gotten my 500 points yet for my subscription for this month. I think I'll get those in like a week or 2. Probably next week. But yeah, I also want to see. But here's the key. When you honestly play the game, do your deeds, save these points, because you can use those points to buy new content. And this game is free to play up to level 90. So you have 90 levels, and all those deeds that go with every area that you run through, you can save all your points up, and honestly you can use those points to, buy the remaining areas that you would need. And then now you got those points, you got those areas.
How may I help you, friend?
This one. I'm going to finish that one.
How may I help you, friend?
This one, I'm going to decline it. Now leave that ring over his head. So now that ring signifies a quest. When we come back, it will be so over level that ring will be gray. So I have to keep an eye on the radar and make sure it shows what they call trivial quests, because that's what it's going to be, is a trivial quest. Come back and then just take whatever trivial quest, and that'll help me complete some deeds. That's not hard to play. I mean, it really just all you gotta do is follow the quest lines, and they will take you pretty much everywhere you need to go, kill everything you need to see, or I'm sorry, defeat everything that you need to defeat, see everything that you need to see. I have to admit though, you look at that is the city of Dol Amroth, and the artistic nature of this particular game is pretty incredible. Yeah, no, I mean, the developers treat the environment, the music, the sounds, the visual. I mean, look at the draw distance for a game that's 17 years old? No, wait. Yeah, 17 years old. For a game that's 17 years old, this is pretty amazing, and it's always, the draw distance has always been good. So, highly recommend. If you're looking just for a game, like I said, free to download, free to play to level 90, all quests. It's worth it. It is definitely worth it. And if you're a Tolkien fan, if you like Lord of the Rings, you like The Hobbit, I mean, you'll love it. If you've read the books and you've read the Silmarillion and the Children of Hurin and the Lost Tales and all that. The Arboreum. Ooh, I just got kicked off the horse. Ugly. I should have dismounted before I ran in here. Alright. Yeah, then it is worth it to play the game because all the lore that Tolkien wrote, and if you know, the man was a literary genius. All his stories, he started kind of like writing down notes and writing things when he was a kid, and experiences that he had as a kid he brought into these stories, and he was writing his stories up to about a month before he passed. In fact, Galadriel's tale is not finished. He didn't get a chance to finish it. A lot of the other tales he did finish, but hers he did not get to finish. And there's those people that don't like the actress that played Galadriel in The Rings of Power. I didn't, I'll be honest with you, okay, I didn't like her at first, but I will give her credit because she nailed Galadriel. If you read Galadriel's story in The Unfinished Tales, that actress nailed Galadriel's attitude. Everything about her. She was spot on. So it was, I think in the movies that she was a little too polished. Swift horse to wear. Master of horses, take the swift horse of the Avorum, can take you to the dead marshes if you have obtained permission from Dorthaneth. That's good. I just gotta find Dorthaneth. The Dorthaneth! Causing a ruckus here with the elves. Greetings. Honestly, like typical developers, put the person I'm looking for all the way to the back. But then again, it would be a challenge. And that's the thing, is that the game got too easy, and that's one reason why I kind of quit playing it. Then they started making it tougher, and then the current expansion, it was a challenge. It was a bit of a
I
challenge.
am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the Arboretum.
But it was a bit of a challenge. Speaking of which, Julie Mars, good night, fellow Tokenites. That was to World Chat. Tell them good night as well too. Alright, welcome to Belfalas. I am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the elves here as a mother does. They are the Arboreum, and they have come to this land to watch over the refuge of Edhelan and keep it safe from danger. Danger threatens it now, as you have seen. Men of Umbar have come ashore in great numbers, too many for my few Arboreum to drive away. Guest is lately arrived, and he just spoke about the raiders. Go to him and hear what he has to say. For his news signals trouble for the opponent and for the folk of Gondor as well. Do you see him across the way? His name is Galdor, and he has lately arrived from Imladris. Imladris is... Where'd he go? That's the other thing too. I have played this so much that I sometimes forget to read the quests. The stories are good. So when you're playing for the first time, take time to read.
I know your face, for I came to Imladris some months ago and saw you there.
The council is held and many courses decided, but we will not speak of them here. Know that I hold you in esteem and consider you an ally and we bear friends in common. It is that sense of kinship that drives me to tell you this. Do not underestimate the Corsair threat. I gave Dorthanet the same morning. On my journey here I came nearer to a group of Umbar men and overheard their talk. They spoke in reverent tones of the heirs of Castamere and the Scourge. But it is not these names that fill me with anxiety. No, the flame of my concern is kindled by the passion that with which the Umbar men spoke of their loyalty. Any of them would die in the name of the heirs of Wely, which is not a trait I have heard associated with that people before now. Something has changed. I will set out from Mithlon in a few days, but do not forget my warnings. Okay, so the heirs of Castamere. Okay, so I think this is the start of that. The whole heirs of the Castamere start here, and it continues on through Minas Tirith, through all the way to the end, so far to the end. In fact, even in Umbar, we go down to Umbar, and we're chasing the heirs of Castamere down there. So it's interesting. Interesting how they take the storyline and they've created the storyline, and everything that they create fits in with the lore of J.R.R. Tolkien, so it is definitely worth it. Go back to Dorthanet now.
Galdor is right to worry. The men of Umbar have not possessed loyalty like this for years.
Once believe their people would decide, or would decline, and no longer pose a threat to their neighbors across the bay. I do not believe these heirs of Castamere are truly descended from the king, but I have paid little attention to the historians of Gondor and could not say for certain. The lives of men are brief. Men before many a season has passed, they fall like the leaves of trees in my home. I have never recorded real. Dorthanet is silent a long time. You have almost decided to leave her in peace when she speaks again. I would be content to remain alone, listening to the sound of the water falling and the sighing of the wind in the trees, but as long as the authority must remain here, I will care for and protect them. There are others too, with whom I feel kinship and will guard, or would safeguard. Alright, so history. Umbar used to be part of Gondor.
Go to Dol Amroth and give Lothiriel my warning.
First age, even maybe sometime during the first age, there was a civil war, but then Gondor was split. And Umbar, a lot of Eastern influences, and a lot, just basically in general, there was like bad feelings, and then that's why they when it came down to the War of the Ring, the first War of the Ring, and then of course the second War of the Ring was Sauron, they chose to side with the enemy because their option would be to side with Gondor, and they weren't going to go do that. And that's because of the bad feelings they have towards Gondor. Book 1, Chapter 9, a message for Lothriel. You must think I speak of leaving the role to its trouble, but even I, with every reason to do so before me, cannot truly withdraw. I have grown fond of Lothriel, daughter of the Prince of Dol Amroth, who rules now in his absence. On several occasions she has escaped the watchful eye of the guard and come to visit me outside the wall of the city. For matters of which we spoke, not war, no armies, no weapons. They were matters of love and marriage. But Lothario is betrothed to a man she does not wish to marry. Such things are the least concern, and I counseled her on them as best I could. But now I must counsel her on these other concerns as well, weapons and armies and war. I echo the words of Galdor. She must not underestimate the heirs of Castamere. Okay, and the heirs of Castamere, I don't know, I can't remember the Scourge, but the heirs of Castamere, they believe that they have the rightful claim to the throne of Gondor. That their line goes to before Isildur. And of course, we know Aragorn is a line of Isildur, who is a true line of the king. And so, but they believe whether it's true or not, nobody can actually say. But the fact is that they believe that the throne of Gondor belongs to them. So that's why the heirs of Castamere are fighting on the side of the Eye. So because they want the throne of Gondor back. Lothario's father has been called to war in the east, but war finds her now in the west. And if either is lost, there will be no hope for the other when the night has come. Go to Dol Amroth and give him my letter. There is elven blood in the line, but it is no sense of kinship that drives me nuts. It is the love I bear for the dark-haired woman who spoke to me of her hopes and her fears when the moon was high over the sea and banished the sadness for a time. So, alright. So we're traveling to Dol Amroth. We're now gone from green to light blue. We're going to keep following this until at least we get dark blue or light. So at least we'll be on the same tier as I'm 103. I'm halfway to 104. Got a little bit of blue. You guys probably can't see right there. Got a little bit of the blue bar. You get a little bit of blue XP boost every day. VIP. So usually I come in and I play a little bit until the blue bar is gone, and then alright, let's see, this puts me on a hill above, so I gotta go all the way around. If I know I don't want to take her quest. Same thing, I can come down here, the ring will be there, but it'll be grayed out, but I'll just have to find it later on. And it does give me a boost to work the quest. What am I doing? I'm lost. I need an elf. Oh. Over the bridge. It's hard getting people. So, like I said, back in the day when I played this, you could craft everything. It was, boy, you saw a player that had nothing but gold. You could inspect players, and you'd see a player that had gold armor, gold weapons. That was a player. You knew that player raided. That player would do the raids. That's the only way you could get that stuff. And here's where the company started going wrong. And once again, the original company at this point no longer owned Lord of the Rings. It was bought out by a company that owned the rights to the movies, and they listened to the solo players. It's about the Lord of the Rings is about the fellowship, especially at the beginning of the game in the Shadows of Angmar. It's about the fellowship, and the solo people. There's a lot of people that, especially what I call the console players, they just want to play solo. They don't want to group up with anybody else, and so they listened to it, and so they gave us an inspiration buff that you got every time you had to go in and do an instance, whether it was a 3-man, 6-man, or a raid. You could get the inspiration buff. You know what? Not on raids. I take that back. Not on raids, but if you wanted the raid all of a sudden you can go do what you need. You can do the certain things that you need to do to interior quest location to get the recipes at at lower level instances to actually craft the gold level raid armor. So weapons and armor became, from raids became craftable. Well, okay, that no longer made that armor wow. You saw somebody wearing gold, you knew that they were a raider, they knew that they knew the game, they knew how to play, they knew their class. And that became, oh, you got gold armor weapons, no big deal. Who cares? And that's pretty bad. But the bittersweet side of that is where it was pretty cool is now all of a sudden the legendary weapons, I started crafting those, and I was able to craft a lot of. I mean, actually, I had, I guess, some good RNG on the part of my weaponsmith that people would send me the mats, and then I would craft the weapons, and they would come back and they're like, man, every time I heard about this, your character just knows how to craft legendary weapons. And it's like, okay, don't ID your weapon until you get to the, I would tell them, I'm not going to ID it for you. You have to ID it and do it at the highest level Forge Master that you can find, that you can get to. And that's what they would do. That was good, but then they took that away. You have come to the entrance of the docks of dwarf. Here or there.
Halt and speak your business, stranger.
Alright, halt and speak your business, stranger. There was time when passage into the city was free and open and none needed to answer questions, but those days are done. They will come again when the war is over. You say you have come with an urgent warning for Lothriel of Dorthaneth, the leader of the Avorian, the leader of the creeping elves. You should say, for that is closer to truth. Some say there is elvish blood in Imrahil's line, but if so, I say it is good ways back, and the prince has done a good job of not letting it master his senses. You may pass into the city. Lothriel is fond of elves, and her father is not here to speak against the meeting. It is not my place to speak for him. No, I think his mind will be clear on this. But never did. Alright, let's go find her. And she's up the stairs. Okay, I know. This is like probably the first big city. I mean, huge city. Before you get to Minas Tirith. Swan ships. Sometimes you just gotta stop it. Amazing. Artwork is amazing. Even in the new area of Lombard, oh my god, the new assets that they've come out with. Ooh. It's good. Music's good. Artwork is good. Yeah, no, it's definitely worth it. It's like free to play. I'm at 103. This game is free to play to level 90. So free download. Play it free to level 90. Live in the world that J.R. Tolkien created. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going past the stairs. Hello. There's the stairs. Here we are. And I think this is Lothreel is dark hair with somewhat elvish appearance. Alright, so we're going to stand right here. We need to talk to her. This is a good place to stop. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll bring this to a close. And of course, if you like the content, please do me a favor of like, subscribe, hit the notification button. That thumbs up also helps the analytics. Yeah, I know it's different than the train simulators have been doing, but hey, sometimes it's good to do something different. So, and then once again, if you want to play Lord of the Rings Online and you want to come join me, you can join in my Discord. I don't mind. I'm on the Quick Hollow server. We'll have some fun. We'll play around in Tolkien's universe. I'm good with that. Anyway, I'm going to bid you all a fond farewell. I will see you sometime tomorrow. I think I'm going to try some Run 8 again, finish working on, maybe I'll do some configuration. You guys can watch me do that as I work on some of the locals I have in Run 8. I've started, oh my god, I've started Railroader as well too. A lot of work to do on that one. I have extended out the Railroad, almost kind of regret it because now it's a lot. But I've got to build somebody up. I'm still solvent on that one. I haven't taken out a loan. I don't think I need to. I've got logging I can take it in. I just need about $30,000 now, and I'm down. I got 2 to my name. So it'll be a lot of work, but I need a new locomotive. I need 2. I think I definitely need to replace the locomotive that I chose for logging, but I need a bigger, heavier locomotive for all the cars. I've got to train 20 cars and it's all loaded, and I'm having to do a little bit at a time, so with the contracts I have. So hopefully we'll get them done in a day. But anyway, so I got Railroader on the docks, I got Run 8 on the docks, I got 2 new games coming, so a lot of new streams coming. So hang out, click that subscribe button, click that notification button so you know when I come out. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the new content. Anyway, this is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. Have an outstanding evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.